Today for math, we're going to talk about dividing money amounts. If you do not have your math workbook in front of you, please go ahead, pause the video, and get it ready. We are in 17.6, which is RW100. This is problem number 1 on your page. You might be a little concerned because you see a decimal point, but I assure you that solving this problem is no more complicated than a regular long division problem. Does everybody see this problem on their page? $9.32 divided by 2. Let's review our steps. First, we divide. Then, we multiply. Then, we subtract. Then we bring down any new pieces of the problem. And if we have not reached 0, we simply repeat these steps. Dad divide, mom multiply, sister subtract, brother bring down, Rover tells us to repeat. Eventually he'll tell us remainder. But remember, for now, he just tells us to repeat. All right, let's start with this problem. How many 2's are there in 9? Notice that I'm not really paying too much attention to that decimal point at the moment. That's right. There are 4 2's in the number 9. 4 groups of 2. What do we do next? Great job. We multiply. We multiply 4 times 2, which equals 8. We then sister subtract to get the 1. We then brother bring down our 3. We now have a new piece of the problem to divide. But how many 2's are there in 13? Well, if you think about it, how many times can you multiply by 2 and reach a number that is as close to 13 without going over? Great job, 6. There are 6 groups of 2 in the number 13. Okay, then now that we've divided, we mother multiply. 2 times 6 equals 12. Then we sister subtract. 13 minus 12 equals 1. Then we brother bring down our last number in our division problem, the 2. So how many 2's are in 12? This is our last piece of the problem to divide. Excellent work. That's right. There are 6. Then we continue our steps until we reach 0. 2 times 6 equals 12. We sister subtract the 12, take away 12, and we have a 0. We can no longer brother bring down, and we do not have a remainder. But what about that decimal? What do we do with that decimal? Well, we know that there can only be 2 places after the decimal. We've also lined up our number right over the places that we have divided. Our decimal point simply needs to be remembered and placed inside of your answer. Don't forget your money sign. Remember, we're talking about money, so it must have a money sign. And my decimal point goes right after the 4, so I then have $4.66.